Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the beginning of the week technical analysis. Before I jump into it, let me give a quick disclaimer as always. This is not financial advice. Any and everything that I share throughout this analysis is for educational purposes only. I repeat, this is not financial advice. Any and everything that I share throughout this analysis is for educational purposes only. Cool beans, cool beans. Let's jump into it. Looking at the dollar index, I'm expecting us to push up into this daily inversion fair value gap as coined by Michael Huddleston. I would like to see the dollar run up into that daily fair value gap, inverted fair value gap off of these monthly PD arrays that price is currently retested off of. That price has currently just retested off of, right here today, right? We came down into the monthly 79% discount array level, right? This is last month's price range. This is the low of price of the dollar index in June. This is the high of the dollar index, making that the monthly price range for June. We can see that prices now in a discounted area for the price range of June, right? So I expect the dollar to push higher, pull back higher off of this down price movement that we just seen from the past 2 weeks out of the dollar, right? I expect us to push up off of these discounted levels and at least get back up into this daily inverted fair value gap, right? And then I expect us to continue lower. That is what I'm looking for out of the dollar index. So with that being said, let's look at our currency pairs. Notice that I told you guys on the last class session that we would have new monthly levels the next time I came back on. So these are the new monthly levels. So look at them. You should know how to mark your monthly levels. If you don't, go back and watch the how I approach the markets from a day-to-day and weekly standpoint video, and it'll teach you how to mark up your daily, your weekly, and your monthly PD array levels. Cool beans, cool beans. Let's jump over to currencies. Being that I'm expecting um the dollar to give us a short pull back higher, right, in the short term. I'm expecting currencies to give us a pullback low in the short term and then continue higher. Make sense? Being so I'd be expecting something out of currencies like this. Um, um, cool beans across the board. Across the board. Um, that's pound. Last but not least, NZD USD. So this is what I'm expecting out of the pound. I'm sorry, out of NZD USD this week. I want to see us attack this monthly sell side liquidity before continuing higher. Now, if we cannot break below the upper level of this fair value gap, then I expect us just to rip higher and run the monthly buy side liquidity. And that's the same thing for the pound. If we can't break below this 62% monthly PD array level, I expect us to rip higher and go ahead and run that monthly buy side liquidity and continue higher up into this fair value gap. Cool beans, cool beans. Same thing with Euro USD. Can't break and close below the lower end of this fair value gap. I expect us to continue higher, run through that monthly buy side liquidity. Cool beans, cool beans. Moving on to futures, looking at ES, I would like to see us pull back down into this fair value gap. that we see here that was created today, right? When we see this candle close, well, this candle has already closed. So when the new candle opened up at 6 o'clock, right, we would have created this fair value gap, right? And I do expect price to pull back down at least to consequent encroachment, meaning 50% of that fair value gap, and maybe even kiss this 62% PD array and then just springboard back to the upside to continue to set higher highs, new all-time highs for ES and for NQ. So short term, I expect to pull back, but overall this week I expect us to swing higher and create a new all-time high. Um, However, if we break and close below consequent encroachment, meaning this yellow line of this fair value gap, 50% of this fair value gap, if we close below 50% of this fair value gap, I expect us to run this daily sell side liquidity and reach down into this imbalance. And then we will have to see what price gives us from that area when and if price get to this area, right? So pay attention moving forward. E and Q, same thing. I expect us to pull back down to this discounted price level from this up move. I want to see us come down at least to consequent encroachment of the daily fair value gap, kiss the 62% and continue high, right? So the way I'm going to trade futures, right? I have 3 entries. Entry at consequent encroachment, stop loss below 62% daily PD array. If I get stopped out, I enter again off the 62% daily PD array. Stop loss will be below the 79% level. If I get stopped out there, I will enter one more time off of the 79% PD array level, and my stop loss will go below the opening of Friday's candle, daily candle. And if I get stopped out there, then I will start looking to attack sell side liquidity, taking my trades off of these levels that we just broke through to target the sell side liquidity levels to the downside and PD array level. Right? That makes sense. I hope so. So that's what I'm looking for out of futures and currencies going forward for this trading week. We do have the Fed chair speaking tomorrow, Jerome Powell. So at 10 a.m., I advise you to already have your trade set with your risk management, your stop loss in place. And if not, sit your ass on the sideline until the news settle. News come out at 10 o'clock. I would not take a trade until about 10:30 after news has came out, did its thing, and you giving it time to settle back down, right? So that at least takes in most scenarios, about 20 to 30 minutes. So you do with that information as you will. You know, most people are hard headed. They're going to try to guess what side of the market the news is going to push price in, and they're going to end up getting whipsawed and scared out of their trade, and they're going to end up taking major losses. So it's best to just sit on the sidelines, give news time to settle, and then execute your trade. So for all my cryptocurrency heads out there, Bitcoin, um, go through this fair value gap. Now we're at this fair value gap. And we'll see if price holds this daily fair value gap where we're currently at and pushes back above um this swing high, right? I gotta change these monthly levels. Haven't yet. I will. And yeah, we just gotta be patient. I mean, we know what's coming for crypto, so let's see. I'm betting big on dog, right? So I'm just accumulating. I'm accumulating. So if you follow me, you know that I've been talking about dog coin a lot. It's the first and the number one meme coin on the Bitcoin blockchain. It was developed by Leonidas on Instagram. His name is Leonidas. Let me give you, yeah, Leonidas NFT on Twitter. He's the developer of the Runestone protocol in the dog meme coin. Um, it's a free and fair movement. Um, And yeah, just go to doggotothemoon.io. That's doggotothemoon.io. Again, that is dog go to the moon dot io. And you can do all the reading up and research that you need to do on the dog coin and the Runestone protocol and decide for yourself whether you want to invest into the coin or not. Me, I'm all in on it. I have a long-term plan for it, at least 6 to 8 months to a year. So I'm going to be accumulating until I see this thing hit $1. And it will hit $1. But as of right now, you can see that it's less than a tenth of a penny. So if I were you, again, not financial advice, I look into Dogecoin and get in position. Cool beans, cool beans. So with that being said, I bid you farewell. I hope you enjoyed tonight's class. If these classes add any value to your lives whatsoever, feel free to like, share, and most of all, subscribe to the YouTube channel. It really helps out a lot. Share the YouTube channel if that's not asking too much. And if you're interested in joining my private Telegram group where you have 24-hour access to me to ask me any questions dealing with trading, investing, crypto, and all that good stuff, go to precisionpipsllc.com and sign up for the silver days. So with that being said, I appreciate you guys coming out tonight, tuning in, getting this knowledge and empowering yourselves. Let your family and friends know you love them while they still here. And as always, peace and love, everybody. You know.